Hello lovely friends, here's a sneak peek where I'm using a new tool to create this piece of art today. This fluid art piece was such a lot of fun. Thank you so much to my subscribers and my members, you really do help keep my channel going. So today is another Talent Tuesday and my amazing friend Kim and I are doing whatever we fancy. So today I'm using a new fluid art tool to create some beautiful art. So stay along for the ride. This is a black base that I'm using. I've discovered quite recently that using the black, the Crawford and black from the Works in the UK is such a good base. It's £6 for a litre of paint, and if you're a beginner or a professional, it's just the best to have as a base. It really is. It's just so fluid and it mixes with water really easily, and I've come to rely on it as the base in the black and the white. And they've got really basic colours, but what they do really well. So I'm looking forward to some more colours coming out. So what I'm doing today is I'm almost creating a bit of a Northern Lights look with my colours, and I've got this very unusual little tool today. It's actually a back scratcher, and I've had it in the cupboard for a long time and I haven't used it. So I'm using it today, and I'm putting on some Australian Floetrol onto the nibs, and I'm going to experiment how it is when I drag it through the paint. This is another lovely little experiment, and you can see on the claws that only 2 of them I've used on that one. I'm going to use another 2 in that one there, and you can see that the one with the Australian Floetrol is the one that I pressed down, and now I'm going back over it. I just added a tiny bit more of the Australian Floetrol, just scraping it through, so there's a tiny amount hitting the colours and drawing through those colours to create a really gorgeous pattern. What do you think of the pattern? What do you see? I love black as a base. It's so dynamic, so dramatic, isn't it? And with those neon colours, it's really creating a lovely effect. In the green, so the colours are iridescent green yellow. There's 1 drop of silicone, and I've only used a drop of the paint, so there's going to be very minimal cells, and the cells are created by Pebeo silicone oil, which is my go-to for big cells, and I activate those cells using a heat gun. So I'm going to show you that shortly. As I'm stretching the paint out, all the other colours, there's iridescent pink and there's iridescent blue black, which is very blue, isn't it? And I've got the fluorescent yellow. So they're the main colours today. So I'm now taking a moment to look at the pattern and see if I want to do anything else with it. But I wanted to have some negative space and to stretch that pattern right across. And in a minute, when I use my heat gun, you're going to see cells pop up, and they're going to be really big cells, and a few tiny cells that are going to intermingle with it from the Australian Floetrol, but I've only used a tiny amount. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting down more of the black base paint, and that's going to enable the pattern that's already been stretched to keep its form, because I'm really happy with the pattern there in the negative space. So now I'm adding that black paint, and you can see that as I'm putting it down, I'm not putting a huge amount, I'm putting about 1 mil down. I'm using my bamboo stick to do that, and so the paint's not going to move very much because it's already been stretched and it's already in its place, if you like. So I'm going to pick it up now, and you can see closely the pattern that I've already created isn't really going to move, and what's going to move is the black base paint, so it just literally finishes the painting off. I can dab it down the sides. Now, this is something I learned by trial and error, and experimentation is the way forward. You know, you find out your own way of doing it. But if you want negative space and you've got a pattern that you want to create through the middle, it's really good to paint, stretch, and then fill in the extra bits as I just showed you there. So I'm going to be trying this with a split cup because I've got a workshop coming up, and I'm trying 3 fun techniques for beginners, and I just absolutely love just applying the paint really simply like this, using open cups, flip cups, and the split cup. for different effects. So here we are, the heat gun. I'm just using that now, and you can see in the green paint those big cells being activated. And I just use my spinner just to turn it around, but I'm not going to spin this one out because I'm quite happy with how it is. And I have to mention the tag team, August from August Acrylic Art, Tonya from Creations by Tonya, and Kathy from Grandma Kathy's Art Venture. They've all used the comb technique, which is a really similar tool. But go and check out their channels and see how they did it. It's absolutely fantastic. There's some brilliant effects. And the amazing Donna from It's Art by Donna, she has actually made combs and sent them to them, and you have to check out the combs that she made. They're absolutely amazing. Please check out her channel too. So enjoy the music, and I'll come back towards the end to show you the wet and the dried results.
Do you dare to follow me down? Head into the unknown. Down the rabbit hole. Where it stops, no one knows. We're going down.
So here it is, the finished piece. It's wet and it's sitting there, and it's the paint spread really nicely all over. Really happy with the pattern. I love it from this angle in particular. What do you think of these colours? What do you think of the cells and how they've been created together? I must admit, with the pink, I think that could have been split up a little bit more, so that's a learning for next time, to use less pink, or to drag something through it, or to break it up a bit in somehow. I can use my palette knife easily to do that. So just one more go with the heat gun, and it's pretty much ready to go. I can't wait to see what Kim from Kim's Art Alchemy is doing. Let's go over to her channel now and see what she's doing. And don't forget that your art is a piece of you. Keep shining. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for being here on this journey with me. Lovely to see you. I hope you have a great day, and see you soon, I hope. Bye.